Morning, Magicals, and we are up with our next energy update. Guys, huge apologies for the little bit of an absence on social media in terms of YouTube. There's been a lot going on. I was trying to find somewhere to move to, packing up and all of that. And I'm ecstatic to say I found the most incredible wooden witch's cottage in the forest. So I'm very excited for that. That move is happening at the end of the month. So really, really excited. And for those of you who are on Facebook, you do know that my fur baby, not so much of little, but my galloping giraffe has been a little bit unwell. So we've just had a lot going on. Okay. What I want to say to you here, sorry, give me a second. Sorry about that. I kept on getting distracted with these flickers. It seems like the internet is on, off, on, off. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so here's the thing. Today we are doing an energy update. I do want to talk to you a little bit about actually what you're needing to do in terms of your physical being, what kind of symptoms are going on, because I think there are quite a few of those. But this is also a little bit of a touchy one. So please just bear this in mind. I will leave a little message there saying a little bit of a trigger warning. Really, there's a lot of mother energy around at the moment. We know this, it's been around for a while, but this is quite a particular energy that we're going to talk about today. Okay. I have invoked Mother Mary for us, just to stay with us and to be with us. So I'm going to leave her there. I have got the incense going. I've got frankincense and myrrh as like a protection, and we're going to just do a quick bit of heart spray quickly, just so that we are looking at the healings. This is being recorded today, which is the 11th, not the 11th, I'm looking at my clock and it says 11/11, sorry, it's the 12th of May. What I want to say to you is, bear with me if it takes me a bit longer to communicate some of the messages. This is a very, very touchy one for a lot of people. So I have to handle this very delicately, and it may just take me a minute or two to communicate things more delicately than normal. You know me, I can be a bit of a bull in a china shop sometimes. Okay, so let's just start off talking about the physical aspects. What I do want to say about today is we are on the full moon in Scorpio, guys. I will be doing a reading later and putting that out onto the reading YouTube. It is an intense, intense full moon. Scorpio is probably the most intense of all the zodiac signs. It is a water sign, so it's a very strong feminine energy, and it's about really digging deep into what no longer serves us. I say this to you all the time, but this is a whole different ball game with this one, right? This is very, very, very much about really shedding the old. If we look at the tarot deck, the major arcana for Scorpio is death. Okay, this is really a reset point for us to let go of what no longer serves us and to start afresh. Okay, um, saying that, we're going to start off by looking at what's going on physically. There are a huge amounts of solar flares and things happening at the moment. The Schumann resonance in the last couple of months has been through the roof. That is still continuing. For those who don't know, the Schumann resonance is just a measurement of light frequency that's hitting the planet at any given point in time. Okay. What I do want to say to you as well is that exhaustion is real at the moment. If you are feeling overly tired, and I mean really like exhausted, like can't lift your head off the pillow, can't function properly, make sure you are taking time to rest. One of the biggest things that Kelso is advocating at the moment is grounding on actual soil. Okay, so I'm not saying go and sit in a muddy pile, but make sure that you're getting ground time in terms of grass time. So if you can find gardens, if you don't have one, find a central garden or a park or something that you can just go and sit in for a few minutes. The earth pulls negative energy out of us, it transmutes it, and we get to be leaving there feeling a whole lot lighter. It's hugely important that we ground at the moment. The energy is seriously intense, guys. Okay, the other thing that's coming up are the dreamscapes. You could be having nightmares, or you could just be having situations where your dreams are really, really, really intense, really maybe triggering, maybe not so much as an actual nightmare, but maybe triggering. Or they could just be that you are having very vivid and intense dreams at this point in time. If you can, just journal it, make a note of it. If you worry about it, that you're not going to remember it long term, and see what actually comes up and spend some time looking at that. The other thing is meditation is key at the moment. Like, to actually physically schedule time for meditation is imperative at the moment. It is going to help us navigate the energy. It's going to be calming, soothing. For those of you who are on my WhatsApp group, I will be putting up a link. I found a really lovely, my favorite, Steve Noble. I found a really lovely link to and to releasing stress and anxiety. I will be putting that onto the link up probably today or tomorrow. Okay. Right, guys. The energy update really does cover mother energy, and so we now get into the crux of the energy that we're needing to look at, especially around this full moon. This is not going to be applicable to everybody, but everybody has a mother. Okay, so we need to look at this from that perspective and see how it applies. Guys, as I always say to people, you're not Cinderella. Don't try and make the shoe fit if it doesn't fit. Okay, simply go by what applies to you and what resonates with you and what feels comfortable for you. And guys, when I say comfortable, I'm not saying ignore what you are needing to move out of in terms of comfort zones. I mean, what doesn't make you feel like it it doesn't resonate. So if something doesn't resonate with you, it's a different frequency and you just can't align with it in any way. That's what I mean by make you feel uncomfortable. Okay. Right. So if you're good up until this point and you're not good with losing moms and moms crossing over and stuff like that, please, this is the point you step away from the video. But there is a very strong energy at the moment around moms crossing. I've had a lot of clients come to me for different things, but a lot of it has been my mom passed away 4 months ago. She crossed 6 months ago. Um, a lot of people are physically in real time losing their mothers or mother figures in which way, shape, or form that is. Okay. Now, when I tuned into the energy of this, because it's becoming like a regular occurrence with my clients, so it's something that obviously then comes to my attention and I pay attention to. When I tuned into this and spoke to Kelso about it, Kelso came through saying that there is a changing of the guard in terms of mother energy. And what he means by that is that the old ways are now making way for the new way. Okay. We're not passing judgment on how moms functioned in the past. That's not what this is about. But they were certainly under specific, let's say, patriarchal systems that maybe they weren't able to really fully get out of, come round from, fight their way out of. Okay. The changing of the guard has to happen in order for us to move forward. Okay. That's not to say that everyone needs to panic now and that all of their moms that are of a certain age are going to cross over. It's not like that. It's when our time is our time, that's it. It's written in the fates. We can't really change that. Well, we can under certain circumstances, but reality is we cross at our right time, okay, as natural things play out. So it's not about that not happening. It's just that there seems that a whole lot of moms have contracted to exit the earth plane at this point in time. For those of you at this point who have lost your moms recently or in the near past, I do want to send my condolences, and I'm sending angels of love and strength and comfort to you. To be fair, even if you've lost them a while ago and you still miss them and they're still a part of your everyday being, angels of strength and love. Okay. This energy now with the Scorpio full moon, I was supposed to do this video last week sometime and it just didn't happen. It just never ever happened. And I think it's probably because this energy is really helping us release. It's helping us dive really deep into the traumas and the woundings that we're needing to look at. And a lot of that I feel is going to be around mother wounding. Okay, we've spoken about this a fair amount on this channel because you all know that I carry a core wounding of maternal abandonment. And I feel like this moon is going to help us shift so much around that. That's going to help us move forward. Okay. Use this moon to assist you in shedding the layers of damage, of hurt, of trauma, of wounding that you are carrying around mother energies. Guys, when I speak about mother energies, again, we are not judging our personal mothers. We are also talking about ancestral lines, maternal ancestral lines. That could be woundings of abundance. It could be woundings of sexual abuse. It could be anything, right? This is not to say that everyone's got a terrible mom and they've damaged you and you can't, you've got to do all of this work. That's not what this is about. I'm asking you guys to be really smart here, okay? Distant observer. Take a step back from the situation and see the bigger picture. Okay, when I talk about the mother stuff, see the bigger picture here. We're not just talking about our relationship with our mom. We're looking at the collective energy going through the same shift, which means there are going to be bigger issues at play here, guys. There are going to be issues of collective maternal woundings for whatever reason, whatever it is, whether it's ancestral, whether it's been abandonment, or whether it's been patriarchal suppression. You name it, we have it. Okay, seriously, you need to take some time. We have this full moon for 3 days. Today it's the pinnacle of the full moon. We have 2 to 3 days afterwards. And I have to be honest, I think the power of this moon is quite a strong one because of the Scorpio energy. So I'm going to say to you, I would extend to say you've probably got about 4 days, but don't wait on this. Don't hesitate and go, oh, Mara said we've got 4 days. The closer you work to the full moon, okay, the stronger the energy is. That's the reality of it. The more powerful its effect is. So sit down tonight if you can and try and go through. To be fair, I think most of us know what needs to be healed here and what needs to be released. And I'm going to say to you, this is the time to do it. There is no coincidence that this video only came out on the full moon. It was only able to come out. I have tried, I can't tell you how many times to start and do this, and it just wasn't happening. So please, let's pay attention to that the message is being delivered on the day of the Scorpio full moon. Right. Okay. What I want to say to you is a really just quick and easy way to do this. Write everything down and burn it. Let it go. Okay. That's the easiest way to get rid of what you need. It needs to come out of you. Put that energy onto something else that then can be burnt and destroyed. Okay. You have to still do the work behind the scenes, guys. Writing on a piece of paper and burning it is not going to just suddenly heal you. If that was the case, I mean, all of us would be walking around shiny and new. You have to do the work. You have to understand that you are going to be required to put energy into this. But I'm going to say to you, it's now time to choose you. The energy is aligning really beautifully over the next couple of months to set us up for a very strong 2026, which is, again, a 1 year moving forward. Okay. I want to say that let's not let the sacrifices that our mothers before us and the grandmothers and the great grandmothers before us that have made go to waste. Okay. Let's rise from this. Let's rise from the ashes of their defeats, of their traumas, of their woundings, but let's also acknowledge their victories, their successes, their achievements. When we look at ancestral energy, we so often focus on the wounding, right? Because we're so needing to heal ourselves. And that's absolutely fabulous. We need to do that. But sometimes in order to do that, we need to see what our ancestral strengths are, what their victories and their successes were, and how they did it. That could be key to us actually healing more easily. Okay? If they are really good at certain things and they succeeded in certain ways, we carry that energy in us. We have that ability to function at that same capacity and in that same manner. It's important that we look back, not just for the defeats, but also for the victories and the successes. So spend some time with your ancestors over this full moon and do just that. Talk to your mom. If your mom is still around and you can physically talk to her, have conversations with her. Find out what parts of her she would like to heal. Most of you who are on this channel and who watch my videos are cycle breakers. You're the ones that are coming in to end these cycles, these generational cycles of all sorts of things. So ask the questions. What woundings would you heal? What trauma would you want to release? Because you do carry that, whether you want to believe that or not. That is carried in your genetics and in your energetic DNA, your chakra system. So you're carrying that wounding. Find out. Ask the questions. There is a changing of the guard. I repeat that. The time now is for the mothers, the mother figures, the mother energies of this time and space to step forward empowered and to set the example for the younger generations who are going to move up into their spaces of motherhood while we move into our spaces of the hag phase, right? It is to set the example. Triple goddess, same energy. Maiden, mother, hag, right? We are setting the examples for the maidens and the younger generations in our space now in the mother roles. And we are healing those lines. So that when we move into our hag phase, we know that the mother generation we've left behind to do the work is fully equipped, that they are stronger than we are, that they are smarter than we are, they are more healed than we are. They are better equipped to deal with what is coming. Okay? How we handle this transition of energy into this rise of the divine feminine. If we don't teach them it's okay to be themselves, and it's okay to heal, and it's okay to be standing in your power. It's okay to say no to people who want to stop you from standing in your power. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to self-care. If you do not have in your cup, don't try and keep on pouring. It's okay to put yourself first in everything. If we are not setting that example now, because we are needing to do the healing in that, the next generation are not going to be equipped to deal with the full capacity of the rising of the divine feminine that's coming. We will have not done our jobs, guys. It's that simple. On a personal note, we've signed up to do these healings for whatever reason. God damn, I'm telling you, I need an attorney the next time I always say this. I need an attorney to sign soul contracts next time around, because what the actual. But the reality is that we are now having to get out of, if we're truly wanting to engage with the age of Aquarius, which is, we're melding into it. 5D reality. It's not about us. It's not about us as in personal, like me. It's about us as in the collective we. We understand the ramifications of our healing processes. This moon is assisting us in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine, guys. It's time. It's time. As women, we have that responsibility. We birth the next generation. We have our, well, whichever phrase we're in. We have done it, we will do it, we are doing it. Whatever phrase you're in that space, we're birthing the next generation. And the female energy carries huge, huge power. The divine feminine is intensely, intensely strong by nature, intensely powerful by nature, intensely intuitive and magic and mystical. But with great power comes great responsibility. And so we are now being called. And I'm telling you right now, spend the time over this full moon. The energy is ripe to assist you in releasing. It is literally the universe going, here. It's not a silver platter, but it's kind of like a really big, pretty ceramic plate, and I'm going to help you get rid of everything on that plate. We still have to do the work. We're always going to have to do the work. But again, you're worth it. Your children, your grandchildren. whichever way you look at it, your nieces, they are worth it. And so are you. And so I say to you, there is a changing of the guard at the moment. And I know that for those who are going through it personally, it is incredibly difficult. And I am truly, from the bottom of my heart, I can feel the collective grief of great, powerful women stepping out of this timeline in order for the next generation to step forward. I can feel the collective grief. And for those who are in that space, I am truly sorry. But let's make this next generation a strong one. Okay? Let's really step into it now. We have so much to bring to the table collectively. And if we stand together and we do it together, we really do get to move mountains. To the guys that are watching this video and who've made it to this point, you have a divine feminine in you. I say this repeatedly. This is not girls only. It's not some secret little sacred girls only club. Your divine feminine needs to be healed. It needs to be activated, and it needs to be balanced with your divine masculine energy. Just like we, as much as we step into our feminine power, we need to also balance it with our divine masculine energy. It's the same story. So if there are men listening at this point who have mother issues, it's the time now to heal those as well. It will be healing your divine feminine energy within. Guys, I didn't actually expect it to be this intense, to be honest, but there we have it. I don't want to make it too long. I want you to know that, again, the dream realms, the sleep time, is very important at the moment. I can't explain to you why. That's normally a Pisces energy, but I think it's because when we are not conscious and we let our subconscious take over, we are able to go to deeper spaces. The spaces that our fear and our anxiety don't allow us to in conscious realms. Okay, so please pay attention to that. Scorpio is an intense energy. Just think about the tarot card. It's the death rebirth card. We are at a reset point with this, guys. We are at a total reset point, and I've just got goosebumps all the way down my legs, which is confirmation from Spirit that this is an important time for us. Please make the most of it. Do what you need to do. Step up and be who you need to be in this space, guys. It's absolutely imperative. And with that, I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much strength. This takes courage, guys. It takes courage. There's no doubt about that. Genuinely, it takes courage. I know more than anyone. But I am sending you all so much love and light, and always, always holding space for all of you. I will do the full moon reading a bit later today, and that will go out as well. So you'll get your full moon reading, giving you what we need to look at, what needs to be focused on, and see what comes up in that. Okay, so big loves, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And just remember that every week is the fresh start, and you get to rewrite your story all over again. So, especially with the full moon on a Monday. So make the most of it, guys. See you soon.